There are two types of confidence that exist in the human species. Focusing on the wrong one can leave you anxious, insecure, and depressed for the rest of your life. And yet, that's the one that most people focus on. The second type of confidence, if you can achieve it, is the unexpected truth of finding happiness and fulfillment in life. If you didn't know, my name is Kong, and today I'm going to be talking about what it means to be confident. Many of you have heard my thoughts on this in my original video from a few years ago, but I decided to create it again, and this time make it more universal so that it can be applied to any part of your life. So as I mentioned, there are two types of confidence. One is outer confidence, and the other is inner confidence. Outer confidence usually comes from things like money, a nice car, a nice house, your occupation, your status, generally things that are material and can disappear at any second. Inner confidence, on the other hand, is what you have inside of you. It's there no matter what happens externally, and this is the type of confidence you want to have because it never goes away. So the question now is, how do you get this inner confidence? For me, it comes down to three main things. Number one, you have to accept and embrace failure. Most people are insecure simply because they're afraid of failure. Failure in their social life or professional life. But once you're no longer afraid of failure, you'll find that your insecurities vanish. Conquering your fear of failure is how you build inner confidence. When it comes to dating, that means you'll have to go say hi to that cutie at the bar and accept that sometimes you'll get rejected. When it comes to your professional life, that means you'll have to start on that business you've been thinking about starting for years and accept that you'll make many mistakes along the way. To conquer your fear of failure, you have to fail over and over again. The first few times you fail will make you feel like shit. It can feel disappointing, embarrassing, even depressing. But as you fail more and more, the impact becomes less and less. And one day, you'll find that you aren't even fazed at all. The thought of failure doesn't make you anxious or nervous. It's just a natural part of life. That's when you know you've conquered your fear of failure. Now, I know this is one of those things that's much easier said than done, but here's how I think about it. When I get rejected, when I make a mistake, or when I completely fail, I can handle it. And that doesn't mean failing isn't uncomfortable for me. It is. It's uncomfortable to read negative comments on my videos. It's uncomfortable to have to tell my friends that some great idea I had didn't pan out. It's uncomfortable to think that I could have done things differently in hindsight. But again, I can handle that discomfort because the alternative is much worse. The alternative is regret. Because if I failed, that means I saw an opportunity and I took it. I tried. I can forgive myself for not succeeding because, hey, that's life. But what I absolutely cannot forgive myself for is seeing a great opportunity and being too scared of failure that I'm not even willing to try. I don't want to spend my life filled with regret thinking, what if, all the time. And I'm guessing you don't either. So from now on, reframe what failure means to you. Accept that it's good to fail over and over and learn from your mistakes. Understands that the real failure is not failing after you try something. The real failure is not trying at all. So the second way to build inner confidence is to be polarizing. Don't be afraid to be 100% yourself. And look, this phrase, be yourself, is used pretty loosely nowadays, but what I mean by it is this. Be yourself to the extreme. And don't apologize to anybody for it. This means whatever your hobbies are, whatever your passions are, whatever jokes that you find funny, don't be afraid to express these things to everybody around you. If you're into playing StarCraft or Dungeons and Dragons, make sure people know it. If you're a guy who likes to wear nail polish and eyeliner, then fucking do it. If you're a girl who likes taxidermy bugs, then share it with the world. If people don't like you for who you are, then they can go fuck themselves. When you're 100% honest about who you are from the beginning, you can filter out people who don't connect with you and attract more people into your life who genuinely appreciate you for who you are. Here's how I see it. You can have safe interactions with everybody in your life and have everybody like you as an acquaintance. Or you can be polarizing. Be 100% yourself and have some people dislike you, yet some people absolutely love you. As the age-old saying goes, haters gonna hate. Now, you can go and supplicate to those haters, or you can get them to fuck off. If you want to have a superficial and fake relationship with everybody in your life, go ahead and keep playing it safe. Go ahead and keep being that person that everybody likes as an acquaintance. But if you're like me, and you want to live your life meeting people who you genuinely love and who genuinely love you back, then the only way to do that is to be polarizing. So the last part of building inner confidence is to stop giving a fuck. Live your life how you want to. Do whatever you want to do. Don't live by anybody else's rules and say fuck you to the rules of society. If you want to wear a shirt that you know nobody else likes, go ahead and wear it. If you want to meet a random girl or guy walking down the street and your friends are behind you saying, don't do it, that's embarrassing, or you're going to fail, go do it anyway. If you want to pursue a career path that is unconventional but everyone around you is telling you to do the safe thing, don't listen to them. Pursue what makes you happy. There's a quote by Dr. Seuss, and it goes, "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." What this means is just do what you want to do. Don't worry about those people who disagree with you, who don't see eye to eye with you. One of the most important things I've learned in life is that whenever you have a strong stance on something, whenever you're passionate about something, you're gonna get haters. It's inevitable, but that shouldn't stop you from expressing who you are all the time. Because when you meet that person or group of people who appreciate that, the feeling is going to be 100,000 times more powerful than any haters you've come across. All right, so let's take a step back for a second. Why am I talking to you about how to build inner confidence? Why am I even bringing this up? The reason is because so many people in the world don't want to take the time to build this true inner confidence. Maybe they're too scared, maybe they're too lazy, whatever the excuse is, they don't want to do it. They want a quick fix. They want a magic pill to get that outer confidence. They resort to things like trying to make more money, buying a new car, having really expensive brand name clothing. But that's not going to do anything for you in the long run. When you have inner confidence and you follow these 3 guidelines that I just gave you, you're going to be happy regardless of your external circumstances. So again, there are 2 types of confidence that exist: outer confidence and inner confidence. Which one are you going to work toward?